Scott Hall was advertised for the pay-per-view. He's not on it. Do you remember what happened to Hall at this point? What was going on with him?
So Hall wasn't on this one either?
Nope.
This
Was he
was
having
about
issues?
the third or did Scott Hall have issues? When didn't he have issues? So he was advertised for this in what match? Or where? With Kevin?
I believe he was going to be with Kevin, but he's just not on the show.
That was probably something happened. Is because Scott, I think, was having a bad time. I'm going to tell you a story that I don't think anybody has ever heard. Scott went to the ring with Samoa Joe, and this was I don't know, it could have been a year later or 6 months later after this pay-per-view. And it was a taping. And they was trying to cover up why Scott wasn't there. And I forgot what happened, but after Kevin got through talking, and he was actually, his interview wasn't long. I guess he covered why Scott wasn't there because he was having problems. But Joe took the mic and just buried Scott. He's probably drunk. And I don't know what he said, but basically that was the gist of it.
Right.
And I was watching the match. Yeah, and sometimes, folks, I do watch matches. I do watch things in the ring. So while I'm watching, I saw Kevin just go over to the rope, like toward the hard camera, and just lay. You've seen him lay on the ropes, right?
Yep.
Because he don't give a crap. And they finished the interview, and they come to the back. Boy, that Kevin was madder than a damn wet dog. Mad at Joe because he didn't like the way Joe talked about.
Right, buried his friend.
About his buddy. And they kind of got into it. And I remember, and I didn't see this, but I heard that Kevin slapped Joe. And they had to hold Joe back. And Joe had the presence of mind. No, let's don't take it no farther because, I mean, the situation was bad enough without Joe retaliating. And I don't blame, well, I kind of blame Kevin. You don't need to be slapping people back
Right.
there. And I'm glad Joe didn't do anything about it, but nothing ever came of it. But did you ever hear that story?
Oh yeah. Yep.
Okay. But
Yeah.
and
Yeah,
so
that was
it
out
got
there.
out that, Joe
Yep.
would he might get his butt beaten. And I'm not so sure. I don't know. Joe's pretty tough. He's a pretty tough customer too.
No doubt. Yeah.
And Kevin had the size advantage. And I hate that it happened because I like both those guys. I really do. But I wish that hadn't happened, but it did. So
Thank you for watching the Hannibal TV. Please help me out and like this video, then click the subscribe and get notifications buttons so you don't miss any of my latest shoot interviews, match videos, or news updates. Follow us on Facebook at the Hannibal TV for more live streams and videos. And while you're at it, follow us on Instagram and Twitter at the Hannibal TV.